10. Essence, a mysterious and enigmatic figure tied to Jason Todd's past, particularly during his time with the All-Caste, a mystical group trained in ancient combat techniques. Jason's introduction to the All-Caste came under the leadership of Dukra, a formidable warrior who mentored him. It was here that Jason met and trained alongside Dukra's daughter, Essence. The two quickly became romantically involved, their bond growing stronger as they fought together. Essence made her debut in 2011's Red Hood and the Outlaws #1, where their connection was revealed. However, their relationship took a dark turn when Essence betrayed the All-Caste, siding with their ancient adversaries, the Untitled. This act of treachery led to their breakup, leaving a deep emotional scar. Though Jason and Essence eventually crossed paths again in Red Hood and the Outlaws, and managed to reconcile some of their differences, their relationship never returned to its former romantic state. Their past love became a memory overshadowed by betrayal, leaving their dynamic more complicated than ever. 9. Supergirl. Since her debut, Kara Zor-El has long been a beloved character in the DC universe. Though her romantic entanglements have been minimal, she shared an intriguing connection with Jason Todd, even though they never officially dated. Much like Donna Troy, Kara and Jason's relationship was filled with subtle hints of mutual interest during a few notable team-ups. One of their key encounters occurred when Batman and Superman sent Supergirl and Red Hood on a mission to Warworld. During their time together, the two heroes proved to be an effective duo, working seamlessly to complete their objective. Impressed by their teamwork, Red Hood later reached out to Kara for help on another mission. However, any potential for romance between them quickly fizzled out when Supergirl made it clear that she wasn't interested in bad boys like Jason. Despite the lack of romantic development, the two formed a strong bond as close friends. Supergirl, who like her cousin Superman is a beacon of truth and justice, found herself at odds with Red Hood's darker, anti-hero methods. Nevertheless, their friendship helped bridge the gap between the Superman and Batman families, showing that even heroes with vastly different approaches could work together for the greater good. 8. Isabel Ardila. Isabel Ardila was a flight attendant who crossed paths with Jason Todd on a flight to China. Their initial encounter was seemingly ordinary, with Isabel giving Jason her number, but their first date quickly escalated into chaos when aliens abducted them, pulling both Isabel and the Outlaws into an intergalactic adventure. Despite the explosive nature of their early interactions, the two managed to form a genuine romantic relationship that developed in real time, rather than being based on past connections like many of Jason's other love interests. However, Isabel's involvement with Jason came with serious consequences. As Jason operated as Red Hood, she found herself targeted by his enemies, including the Joker, who saw her as a way to hurt Jason. Realizing the dangers of staying with someone who led such a dangerous life, Isabel eventually made the difficult decision to end their relationship, unwilling to live in constant fear. Despite their breakup, the two briefly reconnected when Jason took over the Iceberg Lounge, reigniting their relationship for a short time. However, their romantic rekindling didn't last, as the demands of Jason's life as Red Hood continued to be a barrier to any lasting commitment. 7. Rena. Since his debut in the pre-crisis DC universe, Jason Todd has undergone significant character development, evolving from a streetwise kid into a complex anti-hero. During his early days as Robin, one of his first romantic interests was Rena, a character who helped highlight Jason's struggle with the gritty realities of Gotham streets. Their relationship formed against the backdrop of Gotham's growing drug crisis. In her first appearance, Rena became the target of a gang of drug dealers who tried to coerce her into using drugs. Jason, still navigating his role as Robin, took action and defeated the gang, saving Rena from their influence. This heroic act led to the development of their brief romance, as Jason won her heart through his bravery and determination. Despite the genuine connection between the two, their relationship didn't last long. Jason was torn between his feelings for Rena and his commitment to his role as Robin. Ultimately, his decision to continue as Batman's sidekick led to the end of their relationship, as Jason chose to prioritize his mission over his personal life. Though brief, this romance showed a softer side of Jason before his darker evolution as Red Hood. 6. Ravager. Rose Wilson, the daughter of the notorious mercenary Slade Wilson, also known as Deathstroke the Terminator, took up the mantle of Ravager in honor of her older brother. Over time, Rose has been a fierce fighter, often straddling the line between hero and anti-hero, much like Jason Todd himself. Their relationship has been hinted at several times throughout their appearances in DC Comics. Although they never had a full-fledged romantic storyline, their past was alluded to in Red Hood and the Outlaws, where they both acknowledged having previously dated. However, things didn't end well between them, leaving their romance unresolved. Their interactions often hinted at the tension and complicated history they shared, both as allies and former lovers. It wasn't until the alternate universe of DCeased Unkillables that fans got to see a more developed version of their relationship. In the post-apocalyptic storyline, where a zombie outbreak ravages the DC universe, Jason and Rose find themselves working together once more. In this universe, the two were portrayed as a married couple, surviving as zombie killers and managing to carve out a small piece of happiness amidst the chaos and death. Though the setting was dark, their bond provided a glimmer of light, showing that even in the bleakest of worlds, love and companionship could thrive. 5. Donna Troy. Donna Troy has had many significant connections over the years, one of which is with Jason Todd. Despite their bond, it remains surprising to many that they never entered into a full-fledged romantic relationship, even though there was clear mutual interest. Jason and Donna first crossed paths when Jason briefly joined the Teen Titans as Robin. During this time, their interactions were cordial but didn't hint at anything beyond friendship. However, their connection grew significantly stronger during Countdown to Final Crisis, a multiverse-spanning adventure that brought the two heroes closer than ever. Jason, who had already transitioned from Robin to the more morally ambiguous Red Hood, was rougher and more hardened compared to Donna, the former Wonder Girl who upheld the ideals of truth and heroism. Throughout their time together, there was a subtle flirtation between them, showcasing the chemistry they shared. Despite this, the relationship never progressed beyond this light flirtation. Jason's darker tendencies as Red Hood and his willingness to stray from the heroic path Donna followed created a rift between them. Donna, always a beacon of hope and justice, likely saw the potential in Jason, but his villainous actions kept the possibility of a deeper romance at bay. In the end, while they shared mutual respect and a fleeting connection, Donna and Jason's relationship stayed in the realm of what could have been, making it one of the more intriguing non-romances in the DC universe. 4. Barbara Gordon, a character introduced in 1967, has experienced numerous incarnations and relationships, making her one of the most beloved figures in the DC universe. Often portrayed as Dick Grayson's Nightwing primary love interest, Barbara has shared a surprising and lesser-known romantic connection with Jason Todd, the second Robin who later became the Red Hood. Their dynamic has been explored in comics, such as Red Hood and the Outlaws and Batman Eternal. From the moment Jason met Barbara, he admired her strength and position within the Bat family. Jason, who typically isolates himself due to his darker path as Red Hood, developed a quiet crush on Barbara. Despite his admiration, Jason's insecurities, stemming from his troubled past and complex relationships within the Bat family, caused him to shy away from pursuing her romantically. In a twist, Barbara took the initiative, making the first move. However, Jason, uncertain of his worthiness and burdened by his past mistakes, rejected her advances. Despite this, there was an undeniable connection between the two. Their relationship took a deeper turn in Batman 3 Jokers, when Batgirl and Red Hood finally shared a kiss. This moment highlighted their complex feelings for each other, but Barbara quickly dismissed it as a mistake, indicating that their past traumas and individual paths may have made a relationship too complicated. In a heartfelt moment, Jason left a note confessing his feelings for Barbara, but mysteriously, the note disappeared before she could see it, leaving their relationship in a state of unresolved tension. Although their romantic relationship never fully materialized, they remained close allies, bonded by shared trauma, especially their encounters with the Joker. Jason's death at the hands of the Joker and Barbara's own life-changing confrontation with the villain, when she was paralyzed during the Killing Joke, form a powerful connection between the two. While the possibility of a romantic relationship remains distant, their shared history and emotional depth make their bond one of the more unique and compelling dynamics within the Bat family. 3. Talia al Ghul. Talia al Ghul is most famously known for her complex relationship with Bruce Wayne, being both his lover and the mother of his son, Damian Wayne. However, she also shares a surprising and lesser-known connection with Jason Todd. After Jason's death at the hands of the Joker, Talia was instrumental in his resurrection, reviving him using the Lazarus Pit. During his recovery from the pit's effects, Jason and Talia grew close. Their bond was strengthened by their shared connection to Ra's al Ghul and the world of shadows, assassins, and moral ambiguity in which both were entrenched. Despite the unusual circumstances, Jason and Talia developed a brief romantic fling. Their relationship, however, never evolved into anything more substantial. Jason, still dealing with the trauma of his death and return, eventually left Talia to forge his own path as Red Hood. This brief romance surprised many fans, given the long, storied history between Talia and Bruce Wayne. The idea of sparks flying between Talia and one of Bruce's former protégés added an intriguing layer to the already tangled web of relationships in the Bat family. While their fling was short-lived, it remains one of the more unique and unexpected connections in Jason Todd's tumultuous romantic history. 2. Starfire. Particularly known for her vibrant personality and iconic relationship with Dick Grayson. However, in the New 52 continuity, her connection with Jason Todd added a new layer to her romantic history. In Red Hood and the Outlaws, Starfire's relationship with Jason was heavily hinted at but never fully confirmed. After Jason was severely injured, he washed ashore on an island where Starfire had been residing. She took care of him, nursing him back to health, which led to a close friendship and a potential romance. At the time, Starfire had lost her memories, including her previous relationship with Dick Grayson, which opened the door for her connection with Jason to evolve. Their relationship was marked by mutual respect and deep emotional understanding, but Jason ultimately held back from pursuing a deeper romance. His decision was influenced by Starfire's past with Nightwing and his own complicated history with Dick. The tension between Red Hood and Starfire suggested the possibility of a physical relationship, but it never fully developed into a lasting romance. Eventually, Starfire moved on, developing a relationship with Roy Harper, their fellow teammate. While her bond with Jason remained strong, the potential for a deeper romance faded as both characters grew in different directions. Their connection remains one of the more intriguing and complex relationships in the New 52 era, adding depth to Jason Todd's character and highlighting the layers of Starfire's emotional journey. 1. Artemis. In the revamped team of Red Hood and the Outlaws, Jason Todd was joined by new members Bizarro and a reimagined Artemis of Bonham Idol. Originally introduced in 1994's Wonder Woman number 90, Artemis was reworked for this iteration of the team, bringing a fresh dynamic to the group. This new lineup of the Outlaws took on a role reminiscent of the DC Trinity, traditionally Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, giving fans a unique twist on these iconic roles. Throughout their adventures, Jason Todd and Artemis developed a strong partnership, fighting side by side with impressive synergy. Despite their close working relationship, Artemis often rebuffed Jason's flirtatious advances. However, during a high-stakes mission in Hell, the emotional walls between them began to crumble. In a moment of vulnerability, they shared a passionate kiss, revealing deeper feelings for each other. Despite this intimate revelation, both Jason and Artemis chose to downplay their feelings afterward. Their relationship faced complications, and they eventually separated when the Outlaws disbanded, leading to a bittersweet end for their short-lived romance. And that's the video, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to watch more videos that will appear on the screen right now. See you later.